Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking the massive controversy and the deeply debated ancient symbols behind that spectacular Anyma concert held at the pyramids. We're going to break down some very complex and, frankly, very shadowy rumors that have completely taken the internet by storm.
Because look, the exact question everyone was asking the second that show ended was this: what is the actual truth behind these Anyma concert symbols? By the end of this quick explainer, you're going to understand the ancient origins of these visuals and the wild, sweeping industry theories connected to them. We're going to lay out exactly what the sources and historical texts say, and then we'll let you connect the dots.
All right, Section 1, the music industry controversy. Let's get right into it.
So, to really understand the reaction to the Anyma show, we've got to look at the broader context of the music world, specifically occultism. According to persistent theories detailed in our sources, occultism operates like a hidden system of secretive beliefs and rituals. Think of it kind of like an exclusive invite-only VIP club, complete with secret handshakes. The theory goes that secret societies essentially control the music industry, acting like this dark VIP club that artists have to either join or appease if they want to achieve global fame.
And you know, these aren't just random fan theories cooked up in late-night online forums. Hugely successful artists have openly discussed this stuff. Take Irish singer Shane Lynch, for example. He recently claimed to have witnessed these dark rituals firsthand, saying, and I quote, "Albums are prayed over demonically, rituals, ceremonies to give the devil music." He actually described being in top-tier rooms where he alleges these highly secretive practices literally take place.
And Lynch absolutely isn't alone here. Other absolute legends of the industry have made similar, pretty eerie claims. Michael Jackson frequently spoke out about dark, evil controllers manipulating the industry. Similarly, Tupac Shakur warned of secret elites controlling who succeeds and who gets silenced. And as we all know, both of these massive icons met with highly controversial, mysterious deaths shortly after trying to expose what they claimed were these shadowy forces.
But it's not just historical. It's allegedly happening right now, with powerful figures behind the scenes. For instance, producer Michelle Lamy, who has orchestrated projects for massive artists, is famously known in the industry as a practitioner of the dark arts, and she frequently appears with heavily blackened fingers. Now, why does that matter? Well, according to ancient Greek magical papyri and medieval witchcraft texts like the Malleus Maleficarum, soot-blackened fingers historically signified a witch who had made direct contact with the spirit world. It was basically viewed as a visible sign of a dark pact.
Moving on to Section 2, the myth of Lilith and Ishtar.
So, how does all of this build into the specific, jaw-dropping imagery used at the Anyma show at the pyramids? Let's start with the name itself. Anyma isn't just a catchy DJ moniker. In ancient Babylonian mythology, the word Anyma translates directly to the soul or the ancient spirit. So right off the bat, it points us straight back to one of the oldest civilizations, and frankly, one of the oldest belief systems in human history.
And then there's this striking visual comparison. In early texts, the ancient goddess of temptation, known as Lilith, and later worshipped as Ishtar in Babylon, was heavily associated with trees, fertility, and snakes. Now think about the visuals from the Anyma concert. A giant reptilian woman projected on the massive screens, merging with nature, moving exactly like a snake, complete with scaly skin. I mean, the parallel is absolutely undeniable.
Which brings us to Section 3, the secret behind the hand.
This was such a central, mesmerizing part of the visual experience. During singer Ellie Goulding's performance, the visuals shifted to something intensely controlling. Massive, dark hands appear to just manipulate a human head. And the lyrics perfectly match this oppressive imagery. She's singing about losing control, becoming weaker, being blinded by the light, and feeling completely hypnotized, basically being entirely at the mercy of these giant, shadowy hands.
Then, those giant hands open up to reveal eyes right inside the palms. This hand and eye symbol has a fascinating ancient timeline. It actually started way back in 1800 BC as a protection symbol for the Babylonian goddess Ishtar. By 500 BC, the Jewish faith adopted it as the Hand of Shaddai. Around 600 AD, it evolved into the Islamic Khamsa, or Hamsa, and the Christian Hand of Mary. Later on, Hinduism embraced it as the Hand of Lakshmi. It's an ancient symbol of protection that has perfectly evolved and filtered through almost every single major world religion.
All right, Section 4, the fallen angel.
The show certainly didn't stop there, though. Just imagine standing right in front of the pyramids and watching this next visual unfold. Audiences watched a massive projection of a glowing, luminous figure. But it wasn't just hovering peacefully. No, this winged entity was plummeting, falling directly from the sky straight down to the earth in this incredibly dramatic descent. Now, if you look at mythology and biblical texts, this imagery is not subtle at all. Ancient texts state that this exact imagery, a beautiful, glowing being of light cast out of the heavens and falling to earth, represents Lucifer, the morning star. It is literally the classic textbook depiction of the fallen angel being cast down from the kingdom of light.
Right after this spectacular fall, the visuals shift yet again. Multiple eyes start sprouting from the dark, peering out menacingly right at the audience. In the texts of occult practitioners, these aren't just random creepy eyes meant for a Halloween scare. They refer to a specific group known as the Watchers, or observing demon spirits. They're said to be the unseen entities constantly monitoring the human realm from the shadows.
Because the Anyma show heavily features themes of robotics and technology throughout its entire set, it begs a massive question. Is this just a cool sci-fi visual, or is this a narrative about artificial intelligence deliberately merging with these ancient non-human spirits? Like, are we watching a story about the entities of Babylon finding a brand new host in modern tech? It's wild to think about.
That brings us to Section 5, Summary and Final Thought.
Ultimately, we're looking at a highly complex web of symbolism here, bridging ancient history, deeply held occult beliefs, and cutting-edge modern technology all on one massive stage. To quickly summarize, first, industry rumors of dark occult influence are historical, they're persistent, and they've been echoed by top artists. Second, the massive Anyma visuals perfectly match historical descriptions of ancient figures like Ishtar and Lilith. And finally, the use of symbols like the open hand with the eye and the unmistakable fallen angel completely blur the line between ancient magic and our modern AI future.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought to sketch out in your own mind. Are we witnessing a deliberate, calculated message from an elite cabal controlling the industry, or is this simply brilliant, highly provocative art deliberately designed to make us ask these exact questions and generate massive hype? You've seen the sources, you've seen the symbols. What do you think? Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.